the objectives of terrorists, analyze them, and act just to the opposite what they intend to make us to behave in a certain direction. It is very important to understand the terrorism and what is behind their actions, and do not act according to their expectations, but just act according opposite of what they are expecting. We should unite. We should together fight against terrorism. We should clearly differentiate terrorists and normal people and do everything to defeat them, to harm our security. Honorable Prime Minister, esteemed participants, Turkey has become a major global actor in its region following the recent leap forwards achieved particularly in defense capabilities. Turkey has reduced the foreign dependency in defense industry from around 80% to some 20% in a short span of time of 20 years. And here I should underline that political will of our President Recep Tayyip Erdogan was a determining factor in this great achievement, of course, together with very valuable technical work. The number of the defense projects, which was merely 62 in 2002, has today surpassed 850. We have now reached $90 billion volume in defense projects, including the ones at tender phase, from $5.5 billion back in 2002. Turkish defense exports totaled $2.4 billion in the first half of 2023, and we are expected to reach $6 billion by the end of this year. And our objective is to surpass $10 billion by the year 2028. Owing to these advancements, Turkish shipping industry blossomed over the 20 years as well. We are now among the top 10 countries which produce warships. Turkish national defense industry projects were exhibited at EDF 23 16th International Defense Industry Fair held in Istanbul last week. And I made the opening speech of this fair as well. And I have seen how, developed this fair is now. Each year it is building new projects and new participants. National Combat Aircraft, Kaan, Unmanned Fighter Aircraft, Kızıl Elma, Unmanned Combat Aerial Vehicles, Atak Helicopters, the Jet Training and Light Attack Aircraft, Hürjet, Unmanned Sea Vehicles projects, and many more national defense projects exhibited and important cooperation agreements signed during this fair. Turkey, beyond its own needs, also builds ships for many developed countries in the world too. With the capacity we have developed in defense industry, we have the capability to manage the processes we are involved in according to our own will, without feeling the need to seek anyone's permission. There is a saying in Turkish, the bad house owner make you own your own house. In the past, we paid our money to buy certain defense industry products, and we were rejected. But now, alhamdulillah, we are able to produce our own. So this independence in defense industry is also a critical element for political independence. The establishment of global peace and stability depends on establishing a fair balance in the defense industries. We believe that as we develop our national defense industry under the leadership of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, our contribution to regional and world peace will increase. Based on this approach, Turkey is always ready to offer the knowledge, experience, and technology that gained in the defense industry to friendly countries. Our joint projects with Pakistan are good examples of this approach. Honorable Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, esteemed participants, our brotherhood obliges us to contribute to your efforts for strengthening Pakistan's military infrastructure and vice versa. With this understanding, we have ensured that the project to construct 4 Milgem-class corvettes for the Pakistan Navy has continued without any delay and within the limits of the schedule. The ships, of which 2 were constructed in Pakistan and 2 others in Turkey, have been constructed one by one, and we have just observed the launching of the 4th ship. In 2021, our President attended the launching ceremony of the PNS Babur corvette in Istanbul with President Dr. Alvi. In May 2022, the launching ceremony of the PNS Badr corvette was held in Karachi, where our President sent a video message. Again, last year in November, PNS Khaybar corvette was launched in Istanbul during a ceremony attended by President Erdogan and Prime Minister Sharif. And on this day, we are full of joy as we witness the launching ceremony of the 4th and final corvette of the PN Milgem project, PNS Tariq in Karachi. All of these ships are equipped with cutting-edge sensors and weapon systems developed by Turkish defense industry. These 4 ships, capable of undertaking a wide range of military operations, ranging from air defense to submarine defense, will be delivered at 6-month intervals, and the first delivery will start soon. I strongly believe that all ships will be delivered to Pakistan Navy on the scheduled dates, the first of which will be this year. And thanks to their state-of-the-art technologies, they will take on successful missions as game changers. We see the Pakistan Milgem project, which demonstrates our willingness to share our expertise in the defense industry with our friends, as a precursor to greater collaborations between our countries. This is just an example, a good example, but this project should not be the last project, of course. We should have many more projects and collaborate more in defense industries. Indeed, we continue to cooperate with our Pakistani brothers and sisters on a number of other defense industry projects, including helicopters and aircrafts. Realizing these projects gradually will strengthen and solidify our relationship. Besides friendly relationships, besides our brotherhood, collaborations on defense projects do also create economies of scale and reduce overall cost of defense procurement. We believe that our country's recent consolidation of defense interests signifies a convergence of the national interests of both our nations in security as well as economy fields. Last but not least, collaboration and progress in defense industries also provide an opportunity to collaborate in civilian industries. When you look at the history, many technologies were developed in defense industries and then they were transferred to civilian industries. So defense industries is not just an element for security, they are also important for economic welfare of our peoples. Honorable Prime Minister Sharif and esteemed participants, I hope that Almighty Allah will enlighten us on this path. On behalf of Honorable President Erdogan, I would like to thank all authorities and stakeholders for their contributions to Milgem project, and I congratulate once again the Turkish and Pakistani workers, technicians and engineers, of course the commanders, and who have worked hard in this whole process. I wish this project, which we regard as one of the most concrete manifestations of deep-rooted ties between Turkey and Pakistan, to be auspicious for both of our nations. May Allah let fair winds and following seas for these distinguished ships, and the friendship between Pakistan and Turkey to last forever. Pakistan, Türkiye, dosti जिंदाबाद.
बाखबर रहिए हर जगह हर वक्त और अभी सुनो न्यूज का YouTube चैनल सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल आइकन पर क्लिक कीजिए और जानिए मुल्की और गैर मुल्की हालात व वाकयात यकीन के साथ।